claustrophobic mind, and I am not the vagrant kind. Baby, I just wanna take you home, so lose the grip and make it on your own. Later, you've got a claustrophobic mind, and I am not that vagrant kind. Not that vagrant kind. Yeah!
My face! Where is it? You did everything but that. You fucked up royally. Fired. He's fired. Get him out. Maybe? Ah, that's why he wasn't. My camera was on. It just wasn't facing me. Just a good rule of thumb to streamers when you're done streaming. Just turn your camera around, put something over top of it. You never know when you thought you clicked the end, and then you're just like, oh, another one in the books. Yeah. I'm thinking they'll cancel you for it. Anyways, what the hell's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Goodness. Got J-Bones, Vortex, Maz. Hey, Vortex, how you like the, how you like all that, like, talk about rewas? You ought to be just fucking cranking out content right now. Emissary, what's up, baby? Got Chef up in the house. What's cooking, man? Oh, Wendy Lynn. Clapper Douglas. A Fookie, Sloppy. The whole gang's here. Taylor, what's up? The whole entire gang is here. You guys excited to hear what the developers have to say about all of our questions? And by all of our questions, I mean skill-based matchmaking. Are we excited to hear what they got to not say to us about it? Yeah, I'm excited to get fucking flim-flam. I'm so excited to get gaslighted, it's not even funny. Holy. Has anybody heard from Warhawk? Yesterday, last night. Yeah, I feel that, Pookie, for sure. Frustrating, but yeah. You get MW3 tomorrow? I got you. Got you. I literally had somebody comment on that post that I think it was that his Watson made. No, it was the Pulse Check podcast about Symphony talking about aim assist on keyboard and mouse. And he was like, Rewas is banned in like literally every game. And it's like, you're a moron. I'm sure they're super duper excited to make the game even better. Somehow I feel like there's sarcasm in that statement. What's up, COD Killer? Excuse moi. Okay. So, let me give that an upvote. Good, so everybody sees it. So, I guess they've already responded to all of the comments. Now, I'm just going to preface this, guys, by saying I am not a Reddit guy. In fact, I only have fucking 9 karma on Reddit. I don't even know what I can do with 9 karma. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's a low number, so I'm assuming I suck ass at Redditing. I don't ever go to Reddit. I've been there probably less than 20 times in my life, and it's generally because somebody was like, check this out. So, if I make some dumbass shit that sounds like a boomer on Twitter, just let you know. That's what it is. I'm a boomer on Twitter, or a boomer on Reddit. Fellow J-Bones, fell asleep. Laptop was autoplay. He's that's funny. Woke up to the VOD. Oh no, I bet you were like, ah. I mean, as far as I know, he's still playing legit. Good on him. I know he's got some other stuff he needs to work on as well, but hey, he's taking the right steps. I'm not gonna chastise him. I still am gonna put out a long, probably I'm trying. Literally, I made the video and I'm like, this video is 48 minutes long. It's gotta be a lot shorter. So the last 2 days, I'm whittling it down. I separated it, made it a fucking 3-parter, then smashed it all together, took out a bunch of unnecessary shit, and then I'm going to rebuild it tomorrow. I kind of started before I went live today. But it's going to start out like here and end on a high note. It's going to be like, it's like a part 1 to hopefully a part 2 that I can make that stays on a high note and doesn't end on a high note, but like, it starts out at like, you know, if you guys have been following the channel for a long time, you will know who J Skills on YouTube is or whatever. And then it goes boom, and it gives you an idea of that. And you also know who this is, Brawless. Obviously, you know what clip I'm going to use for that, you know, to introduce Brawless. I mean, at least you should know which clip is getting put up there. But anyways, and then it goes into the video, and it just goes to, like, me hopping in every once in a while, explaining what's going on, kind of prefacing shit, and giving you the meat and potatoes and not all the fucking fluff. Boiling it, a 10-hour stream down into like maybe hopefully under 20 minutes. Yeah, I don't know, Baza. It's like fuck karma. I don't know. Street of Chibi Bailey. Yeah, exactly. Somebody's like, look at that. Bad boy babe at Reddit. I don't even make money with it. Oh my god. All right. What up, Scat? I am going to do this. Live. Display capture. Good. Boom, except for it needs to be moved down. Okay, play capture. I mean, like, I need to make it bigger, though. Looks atrocious. There we go. Go back one. All right, that works. All right, so this is where we're at here. Hey Reddit, less than 2 weeks ago, we released Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 to the world. On behalf of our teams of developers in Foster City, Melbourne, Toronto, Guildford, and throughout the globe, we'd like to take a moment to thank all for this incredible support you've shown to the game. Now that you've had the opportunity to experience multiplayer and got your shit pushed in by skill-based matchmaking, we'd like to hear from you, unless you talk about skill-based matchmaking. On Monday, November 20th, which is now, we'll return to this post with our multiplayer team to listen to your feedback, share your ideas with our developers, and most importantly, answer your questions. Till then, drop your comments in the comments below and we'll assemble the team and then be back. Please note we're going to be answering questions exclusively about multiplayer. Okay. So how do I suggest it? I just want the newest. Okay. Okay. So how would be the best way to tackle this? By best? Controversial? This is the sticky comment. Adjustments to Gia and Gia Black Cell operator skins in the pipeline for Modern Warfare 3 and a future update will disable this item. Wait, what? Until said changes can be rolled out. Okay, I was like, that's the sticky. That's the most important thing. Sorry if I'm screaming. Do I have my limiter on? I shouldn't. I should. Should have a limiter on. I'm not going to. Fixes for both Final Kill Cam and HUD are in progress. In a future game update, we'll have balance adjustments to Scattermind and the launcher, specific hardcore playlists. What is the comment that we were looking at here? Okay, the guy asked, hardcore multiplayer, can we please address hardcore mode issues? No kill cams, or no final kill cams? Oh, okay, so yeah, that's Q&A. Okay, so that's how we should look at it, Q&A, right? Gotcha. This feels like it's going to do more damage than good. Why make a song and dance about a Q&A when you know what the questions are going to be about and you know you're going to pretend they're not being asked? They're only going to make people more angry. And they didn't comment. Why ask the questions you already know they can't answer? Thousands of comments regarding one single topic, and they already know you won't get an answer to. I'm sure, but it's their fault for trying to communicate with it. Fuck off. But yeah, what could that be? So what do you want? They're just okay with being complacent with? Yeah, that's pretty much it. They just deal with it. Deal with it. That's how we make our money, bitches. That's basically what it is. All right. What do we go to top, maybe? Top? Look at it to the top. Let's go to best and see what the shills are upvoting. Okay. All right. Moz, you're guiding me through this. How do I get an exclusive deal with Activision? It involves some very dirty things like putting your pronouns in your bio. Yeah. Okay. So this is literally the top voted fucking thing they're talking about? Seriously. Seriously. Best. SBMM. You're all getting it. All of them. Every time I see SBMM, boom, getting it upvote. Yo, you mother sucker. Y'all are just like, yeah, this is going to end up being more harmful to them than it is going to be, you know, like advantageous. It's not going to put them in touch. It's literally going to drive that wedge between them and the player base even further. Even further, yo. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Boom. Boom. Sorry. Anyways, yeah. So how do I like find just the shit that Sledgehammer's saying? Did I just click on this and see what they posted? No? Oh, you know we're gonna look in there too. I fucking hate Reddit already. I'm just gonna be totally honest with you guys.
Lottie frickin'
Gamer, let's go, baby, with the 5.
Gamer became a member.
Hells to the yeah, brother. Prison Yard Gossip, welcome back. Jack B, welcome. Westbank, I believe, welcome back to the Alpha Squad. Iceman.
Jack
Welcome back to the Alpha
became a
Squad,
member.
and Man Bear Pig, welcome back to the Alpha Squad. And Gamer, let's go, legend. Appreciate those 5, brother. Hells to that. Hey, that means we only need, I think, like 20 or 21 more memberships. Like, because every month, like, some fall off, like you're gifted, don't get renewed and shit like that, before I can upload the new emotes. Otherwise, we don't qualify. You have to have so many channel memberships before they let you add extra emotes. And I've already tried to replace the shitty ones that we got, and they said no. Just letting you know. I know Wendy's probably like, what? I thought you said you upload. I did, and they got reviewed, and they got told, no, these aren't going to replace those, and if you want to put them on there, you got to get more. So, you see that drama with the Activision devs? They weren't devs, they were quality assurance testers that I don't believe are also working with the company anymore because they got rid of them. And they also didn't do it for money. I don't believe any of them got paid. I could be wrong. Don't put quotations around what I'm saying. But there are some just generally living in parents' basement and college kids type shit people that would play the game for hours on end, like for free, and costing somebody a job that a $1 billion company could definitely afford to pay somebody to do. And yeah, giving them slanted, like that's the feedback they're listening to, and those guys suck, obviously. The dude's playing with a fucking cheater, and that's like not the first time that guy's been involved in shit like that. That guy's weird as shit too. The Phenarx or whatever the fuck nerd ass dude, weirdo. Like they do it all for like a gift basket that they give all the streamers that get invited to like the COD Next event. So, dorks. Like I would definitely become a game tester and give them some really good feedback, but I don't give a fuck if it's for free. I'm not doing shit for free. Fuck you. Like they say, if you're good at something, never do it for free. And if you do it for free, that means you're probably not that good at it, or else you'd require a paycheck. They claim they work at the Texas headquarters. Well, are they the ones that got the Call of Duty said they got rid of, or are they ones that replaced those people is what I want to know. At least the person I know that I'm talking about, the Phenarx dude, is like carless, homeless, jobless type. Like he's really bad off with money. He's got really bad like spending habits. I think he might even be like mentally challenged in social aspects. All right. Hold on. I'm going to try to read this. I'm going to try. I think the game was great. I love the fact that 99% of the matches are actually competitive. So, some of the games come down to the final kill cam and holding your final hard play. I think the matchmaking has been better than some previous games. I'm sorry, I can't get through it. That's how much you matter to the COD community, sir. 0. I just wish it was like a live thing that I could see, like, boom, they just answered, you know? This fucking dork shit. Best. It's still gonna be on that, like, fucking talking about, yeah, exactly. We're actively investigating a reduction to the maximum damage of frag grenades. These changes will decrease the damage taken by players both at the center and outer edges of the explosion. Yeah, frag grenades are a little OP. But I mean, like, here's the thing. 2 weeks into the game's life cycle, if properly play tested, you wouldn't be having issues like maybe the grenades are a little fucking P. That's something a tester would tell you. Like, you shouldn't be able to frag grenade and it be outside the bubble to capture that point of interest, that flag, and still kill somebody inside there capturing the flag. That shouldn't happen. I mean, like day one, you're sitting there testing, you're like, oh, that's fucked. Hold on, let me write that down. Reduce maximum damage on frag grenades. Like, hello? Yeah, we definitely play tested it. We definitely play tested it. Yeah, I bet you did. It's your fucking... We need to get on Patreon and start doing these behind a paywall. So they will fucking... if I go... Like, we're trying to keep it real, guys. That's all I'm saying. We're trying, like, really, really hard. But we're also trying to not, you know, say something that used to be acceptable like 10 years ago, but it's totally not today. This is something that the team definitely wants you... Wait, what is it? What does the team want to try out? I bet the guy's like skill-based matching based off of gender identity. Have you considered enabling streak looping? It's an option in private games, so it shouldn't be a big deal to enable it in public playlists. I think it should be rewarded if someone stayed on along having to die to get another UAV, for example. Feels okay. I agree with that. Yeah, that should be, again, something in the playlist. They're like, hey. They're like, oh, that's what players want? Okay. So this is something that the team definitely wants to try out. One of the cool things about our experimental playlists is that they give you a chance to see how things work out in the wild. Expect to see something like this in a future experimental playlist to make sure. So basically, like, that's not even an experimental playlist. They're like, we are the experiment. They're experimenting on us in that playlist. Like, so anything, yeah, it's okay. All right, I got you. Feedback and said, I mean, that's not a totally dog shit way of getting feedback. But at the end of the day, simple things like maximum damage on your frag grenade should not be a thing that you're changing 2 weeks in. That should be something that, like, is not a massive issue. This shouldn't be the third thing comment, like, highest comment on the AMA. Like, if you properly play tested the shit. Yeah, quality assurance is too busy playing with cheaters. Yeah, right? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, Scott. I wouldn't doubt that's how a lot of information gets leaked. I wouldn't doubt if you gave playtesters a game 6 months in advance, they don't fucking let a cheater get on there and, you know, and I'm sure I know for a fact a provider would pay you $15,000-$20,000 for, you know, a couple months access early to the product. That's like fucking pocket change to those guys. You make a pretty good point, man. Personally, I'm sure I won't get an answer, but I'm sure you'll read this and maybe it just makes you. I bet they got SBMM filtered out and they won't even see it. The game is very good. The mechanics of the map's pretty solid. The big issue is the fact that, firstly, I can't play with friends or family because SBMM ensures they get absolutely destroyed and they never want to play again. Secondly, if I'm playing alone, it gets very tiresome having a game where I'll go 20-5, then go 3-20. This just repeats on a loop that's very predictable. There's no randomness. You either stop SBMM in casual playlists, which would be the fucking smart and ideal thing to do, and put it in ranked where it belongs, or you need to relax it a bit. I don't even want to read the rest of it, but I'm going to. I'm going to give it an up like before I do. Upvote, up like, whatever the fuck they call it on Reddit. I'm sorry. Not only does it cripple solo multiplayer, it's so bad if you solo queue, but it effectively stops you playing with friends and family, which is what gaming is surely about. Yeah, playing with friends, family, having fun. Yeah, you can't do that on this. You cannot deny this, but whether it gets done, it's a different story. Kudos for a really good game. Your efforts really appreciated. Oh, I almost took it away because you said that. Oh, you come so close to being a friend of mine. Skill-based matchmaking. Can you elaborate on how SBM is impacting matchmaking experience in MW3? It's destroying it. Are there any plans to adjust this system? It's all going to be about this. Lobby disbanding, that's all because of SBMM, because at the end of your lobby, you have a new rating. Everybody on your team has a new rating. Everybody on their team has a new rating. Therefore, the algorithm's not going to pair you guys up. You may have been equal competition in the algorithm's eyes one match, but depending on your performance, you're not equal at the end of the match. That's why we have disbanding lobbies. It's fucking stupid, I know, right? You were, but now you're not. Favorite weapons and loadouts as developers, what are your favorite? Dude, what are their favorite weapons? Have you seen some of the fucking ground loot and shit in Warzone? Have you seen some of the default loadouts? Who gives a fuck what their personal favorite weapons are? They literally build them like a 6-year-old would. What are you talking about? Like, have you guys seen some of the default builds? Like, I want to meet the people that make those. Either they're getting really high and just trolling, or they're legitimately that bad at the game. Like, I have watched some of these QA testers play, and I'm like, yeah, you're... Like, I'd probably get some more skilled testers. If it was me, I'd get more skilled testers. That's just, you know, like, I'd keep some of them just to know how shitters play the game. You know what I mean? But like, I would probably get a couple more skilled. But in fact, I'd hire somebody that maybe, you know, might play on the challenger scene or something like that. A trustworthy person. You think they're trolling us? God, they have to be trolling us with some of these builds, man. They have to be. There's no way they're not. You know for a fact they won't address the 700. Yeah, fuck yeah, they won't. No, they're not going to. They're not going to explore that because disbanding lobbies, because it has to go back to it has. That's the only reason the lobbies disband now. Yeah, 100%, 100%, 100,000%. Comment as it's Hoppa. Yeah, I heard this AMA is sponsored by Bud Light. You'd have an easy time to convincing me, to be honest with you. What does SBMM have to do with the player tracking through the walls in the gulag? Okay, I'll bite. At a certain point, you're unable to improve. If the only thing you have to practice against is JV squad, that's as good as you're going to be as JV squad. Until you reach out and you're able to play against varsity and get your shit slammed, you're always going to be JV. You may be at the top of the JV, but until you have better competition to play against, you're not going to be able to improve. And a lot of people, especially in today's society, especially with the younger generation, the instant gratification generation, the easy and most logical answer to them is to go cheat, to make up for that skill difference that they're unable to obtain naturally. So, skill-based matchmaking drove the person that's tracking you through the walls to download the software to do just that. I mean, maybe not in all cases, but that's a good case to be made. If you keep reading Reddit any more than this, you'll be asking why you voted for. Oh my God, in 2024. That or I'll have the answer of why people think that the election was on the up and up in 2020, huh? Okay. Okay. So does this automatically refresh, or do I gotta keep refreshing it, or are they just like fucking done? Or do I go new? They edited that? Why'd they edit? Why are you... So these are... Okay, so they just basically... Okay, so that's what they did. They basically went through the last day and answered the questions they wanted to answer, and they just went boom, 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 and then fucking answered them all real quick. Aha. Gotcha. That makes perfect sense. There are currently no plans for a 1v1 mode at this time, however, if there's enough interest. That's all we've gotten from them. That we know frag grenades are too strong. We didn't test them. We're gonna fix the final kill cams in hardcore and the overhead display. Yo, man, I appreciate that too. No worries. I'm gonna leave it up. Oh, you talking about community games? I got you. We'll do them again soon. Don't worry, we'll do them again soon. Fortnite was a blast last night. I'm not gonna lie. So basically, all right. So what are we taking from this, guys? Let's check it out. Black Cell operator skins are in the pipeline for MW3. And a game, whatever, they're coming. Stuff that nobody gives a fuck about. Kills for the final kill cams and the HUD for hardcore are in progress. Because, again, stuff like this, when you QA a game, just don't come up, right? The frag grenades are so OP because they didn't QA the game. Nesto's hungover.
Gutted.
Nerd.
I had visitors in community games.
I appreciate the two though, Mandy. Thank you, dear. And then the comment was for this one. What the fuck was the comment on this? Oh Jesus, this is so much bullshit. Hey, have you considered enabling? Okay, so they're thinking about enabling score streak looping, which I'm pretty sure should already be a thing. Again, probably something you would have sussed out in the quality assurance period of your game. There are currently no plans for a 1v1 mode. However, there's enough interest. So basically, like, we're willing to put whatever in the game that you guys want to keep you playing. other than removing skill-based matchmaking or making any changes to that or even acknowledging it at all. Yeah, whatever. So that's basically it. That's all we got from them. I hope they get fucking destroyed for this. Why would you even try to talk to us if you don't want to talk to us about the shit we want to talk about? At the end of the day, you're the one that should be answering our questions, right? Ask me anything. This should be called All Answer Something. What the fuck? This is the dumbest shit ever. It's literally, you're literally gonna have people that were on the fence be like, all right, I'm joining the fuck this game crew. This bullshit. You know, all these guys that talk shit about the game and fucking, you know, tell you not to hold your breath are absolutely right. 100% right. Dog shit. That's all we got. Like, they're not answering quite, like, what? Then the devs completely SBMs during live stream must be in the contract. It's serious shit. According to Charlie Intel, he was blacklisted from doing official interviews for Call of Duty because they told basically they're not allowed to talk to him because he asked about SBM. Now he was critical of the game, which is why none of these people are going to be critical of the game. None of the big streamers that get invited to the events are going to be critical because this company will take your seat at the table if you're critical of the game. They want yes men. They don't want anything else. They want woke. They want woke, left-leaning, or far left in some cases, yes men and women. They want yes people. I'm sorry, don't cancel me. They want yes people. Pretending that's exactly right. They're trying to pretend. They're doing their best to pretend Mark Rubin here. Pretend Patty Egg. Pretending they give a fuck like X Defiant did because they saw all the, you know, like, honestly, the only reason X Defiant has the size player base they have right now, which is minuscule in my opinion, but it would be non-existent other than minuscule if they hadn't have been so open-ended with the lines of communication with their community, or at that point potential community. And I think you're right. I think Sledgehammer saw that and they're like, maybe we can shut these idiots up if we just fucking pretend like we're going to be open and honest with them. And obviously they didn't do it in the live, they did it in this format because it's just a narrative. They don't have to reply to everything. There's going to be tens of thousands of comments. Oh, sorry, I didn't see any of them about the SBMM. Seriously. I think skill-based matchmaking, engagement back opposite team balancing, probably the largest complaint. Yeah, they're not going to answer that, though, guys. This guy says, I play with my fiance. She isn't great, but this game is especially brutal. She's lucky to get 4 kills while I'm sweating away, trying like hell to win a match. It's possibly unlock something stuck behind the armory system. That's another thing. Like, how are you supposed to win matches when you're solo queuing? And because you've got a 1+ KD, and, you know, it's going to be like, well, everybody on the other team has got a 1+ KD, but we decided to put all the other solo queuers with their 0.6 and 0.7 KDs with you, which aren't terrible. They're not the worst players in the game, but they're not going to use their mics like the other team is. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand how I solo queue and never play people that are solo queuing. I guarantee, like, I don't know how, and so many times in solo queue, I jump in to a lobby against a fucking wannabe, you know, gaming org or some shit like that. We're all running the same clan tag like there's some fucking little dorks, you know? And then I got people over here with gamer tags like fucking dad on his 55-inch and shit like that. Like, I that's fine. Mix it up. Like, why is a fully squatted team getting a tee off against some solo queuers? Did they just get paired up with a team that pushed their shit in? Is that what happened? Find them another goddamn team that, you know, like, what the fuck? Why? We're solo queuing. We're not going to have inherently the same communications as they're going to have. Like, Again, I think this all falls back to the fact that the people making this game aren't really gamers, and if they are, they're not Call of Duty, they're not FPS-oriented gamers. The QA testers are morons. I mean, the QA testers, half of them are in fucking protected lobbies. I'm not saying there shouldn't be protected lobbies for people like J-Rock. I honestly understand that and the need for that. But unfortunately, for the people that just are like bad at the game, but they're capable of getting better, they're never gonna get better if they're not forced to play against better competition. And not, like you're a 0.7 KD and you got a sick, you're solo queuing, you got some people with, that's what happens to me. Like if there's, theoretically, I don't even know what my fucking KD is now. Probably a lot lower than it was. I did a bunch of reverse boosting to test that out, and let me tell you, that shit don't work either. They fucked that up, dude. I went 10 games negative, big negative. Walk around like a bot, hip firing everywhere, pretending like I was auditioning for the fucking COD Players Union and shit. Fucking 8 to 10 matches, went like 3-35, 3-40. Get put into a game, start slamming kids, right? And they back out, and it's replaced with it's the same shit. Everybody running the same clan tag, fucking 360 no scope and fucking turbo nerd MW3 pro athlete, man. Mom, more hot pockets, Bob. And guess what? They took a 40-point lead and went, it's gone, and we lost. I honestly think they ought to replace we just call it what it is. PBS, or what is PBMM. That's what it's not SBMM, it's PBMM. It's purchase-based matchmaking. It's really what it is. Let's be honest. That's why they don't want to talk about skill-based matchmaking. Because if they talk about skill-based matchmaking, they have to let you know that it's not skill-based matchmaking entirely. That it has to do with engagement, it has to do with your skill level, it has to do with recent performance, and more overall than none, it has to do with the fact that the people that spend the most money on the game have the better experiences. That's what it is, honestly. And if you knew that, if they let that, you're and I know what you're saying. You're going, but Hoppa, if people knew that, wouldn't they be more apt to just go out and spend money on the game? No, they wouldn't. They would use that, exploit that, and find a way around that. Just like we have with VPNs and geofences when it comes to games like Warzone that are EOMM, SBMM, influenced. So if you tell people the truth about it, people are going to find a way to break it. So there you got two options. Possibly enrage the community against you by holding the fucking fake ask me anything, where you allow people to ask you anything, and the only thing they ask you is about skill-based matchmaking, and you pick out the 5 goddamn comments and the whole fucking 4,000 comments that don't deal with SBMM and answer those. Or maybe we find some sort of suitable replacement, tone it down, or what we all think should happen, what worked great back when we were building the pillars that is now the foundation of this fucking franchise. Get rid of it entirely. I got slammed back in the day from time to time. Okay? Got slammed. Absolutely destroyed. Fucked on beyond all fucktitude. And then sometimes I felt like after a game, geez, I ought to go be one of these nade shot Crim 6 fellas. These guys suck dick compared to what I just did. But guess what? Never, ever did I get a kill, then die. Then get a kill, then die. Get a kill, and then die, no matter what level of competition or talent that I was facing. And then, God forbid, I get 2 or 3 kills, and it's like UAV. Boy, as soon as you take your thumb off the stick to call in that UAV, they're going to spawn somebody right behind you. I mean, Jesus, the amount of times where I've flicked my eyes to my minimap and seen a teammate right behind me, and then put my eyes on the screen and I'm getting hit markers from behind, and I'm like, wait a minute, did I just mistake an enemy for a teammate? Nope, that was a teammate. It spawned an enemy in between us. Why? Hoppy, you just got a UAV. What the fuck? Imagine if you got a fucking, like a chopper gunner or something. Oh, you didn't bot shit. You don't deserve a chopper gunner. I guess you know what? I guess I just wear a tinfoil hat. I guess nobody else in the game feels the way I do. I'm probably just being overreactive. It's just, it's just for the content. You know what I mean? I don't sit here and, debate pressing the go live because I know if I play any other goddamn game that YouTube's like, you're not a channel that plays this game. And if you don't play this game, we're not going to send the notifications out to anybody. And then I sit here and go, do I even really want to go live then? Because it's between that, like, do I want to sit here essentially in what I do for a business? This is a business at the end of the day. At least that's the way the government looks at it. Do I want to take a day off of work? Like, do I want to call off? Do I want to make up some lie to convince myself it's okay to take a day off of work? And a lot of times the answer is yes when it comes to this. But I'm probably the only one that feels that way. I bet everybody else is loving this game. I mean, not the game. I want to separate that. But I bet everybody else is learning a lot of new and interesting things about yourself after hours upon hours of getting your shit pushed in. On a game that has the foundations to be great. But it's not. I gotta take a breath. Do I think the new outline should stay better for visibility? I mean, I don't know. I don't feel one way or the other about them. Some games have that. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, ask yourself this. They literally had to release the game and then think of a way around it because the visibility was so bad. Again, it falls back to preparation. Yeah, I get that. Like, Sean, I mean, Mandy, I'm never gonna get invited to a COD Next event. Like, I understand why. I wouldn't invite myself to a COD Next event. Let's just be honest. I wouldn't. I'm too hard of a guy to please. I am going to find the negative and talk about the negative, unless the positives is overwhelming. And here's what would happen if you invited me to the last COD event for the drop of this game. I'd have came back and told you guys how awesome it was. I told you guys how great it was. And that would have been the last thing I had to say about it, because as soon as everybody else got their hands on it, because they weren't dealing with this skill-based matchmaking. They were pros playing other pros, playing content create, it was fine. Everybody's, just testing the game out. Now we got it in the hands of sweaty kids everywhere, and it sucks. You can't have fun. You can't do well. Whatever you get, they have to give the other guy fucking twice as much. That's what it feels like. I would never get invited again. I'd tell you this game sucks, and the people that made it lied to us. And they're going to continue to lie, because at the end of the day, if they tell the truth, there goes that cash cow. I wouldn't invite me. I'm too much of a fucking liability, a brand risk. For sure. It is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, it's smart of them to what? Yes, man. But then again, at a certain point, there's a balance. You can't tip the scales in the favor of the shill, if you will. You gotta consider us at the end of the day. And eventually, we feel like we're being treated like dumbasses. We are. We're being treated like fucking dumbasses. We know what's up. We're begging them to change it, and they're refusing to even enter the conversation, because if they don't, they're like, seriously, they're like, if I don't look, they can't see me. If I don't look, they can't see me. Like, yeah, the bitch, stop. You're starting to piss us off. And people are going to do all kinds of a lot of things they're doing right now is going to lead back to what we had to deal with in Season 5 of Warzone 1, Season 6, and it's just going to be a lot of fucking cheaters at the end of the day. Seriously. We're trying to be like, okay, guys, here, the game's great, but just one little thing, and I promise. Like, I don't know what data they're looking at that says, like, oh, hey, by the way, if you get rid of skill-based matchmaking, people aren't going to play your fucking game. Like, what? Like, I'm sorry, but I've never felt this bad about playing like a decent game before, and I don't want to play it. Like, because of this bullshit. Like, and it's not even like, well, it won't give me a fair match. It's not even like that moron Hutch says, like, he just wanted people to get beat up on. No, it's not like that at all. I want a fair shake. I don't want to feel like I'm doing really good in this lobby and then jump the corner on somebody, play a little bit of balls to the wall, and get fried because I put 30 bullets in somebody and they didn't go down. Because, let's be honest, there's patents for that, and you're a moron if you don't realize they're using them. They're 100% using them. I mean, how can I go to Warzone and have some of the smoothest aim in the world on controller, and then go over to play MW3, smooth aim halfway through the kill, and right as soon as I crack them, my aim goes, like, I didn't move my thumb. My thumb didn't move. It didn't. Like, you're shooting, it's doom, 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 boom, boom, boom. Come on, man. We played too many goddamn Call of Duties for you to get this shit off on us. You literally seem like little kids trying to lie to us to get away with fucking stealing something. That's what you sound like to us right now. Like a bunch of children that think their parents have it. But you sound like that fucking burger punk that tries to bullshit me. Or, I'm sorry, you sound like that fucking delivery driver that tries to bullshit me like, we don't get any of that $10 delivery charge. You're a motherfucking liar. You think you're the only motherfucker that's delivered pizza before, you stupid little bastard? That's why you didn't get a tip, dickhead. Go ahead and lie to your customers some more. Go ahead. Go ahead. See how it works. These fucking idiots act like we don't know. Like we haven't been around. We haven't. I mean, half these motherfuckers weren't even playing Call of Duty when we started playing Call of Duty, let alone thinking about working on a career that fucking involves Call of Duty. Seriously. It's much more noticeable. And like, I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't become noticeable in Warzone. I really don't. But I want to say the reason it's more noticeable in multiplayer is because of the limited player pool. Not everybody's bought the game yet. Not everybody's playing the game. Only the super sweaty kids and the fanatics that, you know, have bought every Call of Duty from the beginning. I'd like to say that's the reason, but I can't. Because deep down in my heart of hearts, I know that they've turned this shit up. They've been like, skill-based matchmaking. This is the highest. This game has the highest skill gap we've seen in 5 whole years. And to compensate for that skill gap, because they're terrified of losing them dumbass motherfuckers that spend so much money on skins they can't even see, 95% of them suck dick at the game, and they're afraid they're going to lose them as fucking players. They're not. They're not going to lose them as players. Those people are also now finally complaining about skill-based matchmaking. More than half of them weren't even born when I was playing Call of Duty back in the day. Dude. Yeah. I would say these kids are young enough that I probably dunked on their dad back on like interchange back in the day with a 50 cal, but let's be honest, most of these kids don't have dads. Have I seen the finals? It looks all right, but I haven't played it yet. Haven't gotten around to it. You played COD before aim down sights? Yes, that is exactly what it is. They are controlling the outcome, the quality of outcome, which is something you should never strive for. Equal opportunity is not equal outcome. You can only strive for equal opportunity, which, by the way, is pretty abundant in this country. But unfortunately, not in our tech products, especially video games. Exactly. But I'd buy skins too. I mean, every once in a while. I mean, people, like, what are you going to do when you, what if somebody asked me this the other day in the comments, what are you going to do if Call of Duty fixes all the shit you're bitching about? You going to quit fucking making videos? And I'm like, no, I'll start having to figure shit out, like making videos like they used to back in the day. Like, this skin's fucking dope, yo. Look at this skin and watch me drop 20. Like, I mean, yeah, that's exactly, I would definitely have changed my content, but I wouldn't be sad about it. One of the longest players, 20 years so far. Yeah. I'll be honest, like, I got serious into Call of Duty, like, where I was like, that was the game. It was MW1, obviously, but I played everything before that. The one that I took super seriously was, like, it might have been, yeah, I don't know. I smoked a lot of marijuana, so, like, I don't have the brain cells. Yeah, the brain cells that I probably should have, but I'm pretty sure it was COD 4. PS3, yeah, I think. Have you seen some of the gameplay lately? They're going from bot to god, watching that Worm and Z cheat and get away with it, put down MW3 Yeah, he's not going to get banned for what he's doing. If he's already talking about you should have aim assist on keyboard and mouse, he's already using Rewas. 100%. I mean, I could power up Rewas right now and you wouldn't even. In fact, let me show you guys something. Everybody's like, no big streamers cheat. No big streamers cheat. Okay, let me show you something. No big streamers cheat. Okay, let me show you something here real quick. I don't really want anybody to see this because I don't want anybody to steal it because I don't think you should use it. Plus, I got to put some information in that I don't want you to have because I value my account. Ain't that funny? If you'd asked me like 3 years ago, you value your account, I'd be like, fuck no, I got thousands of them. I don't anymore. Whole thing about turning a new leaf. All right, so I am on Steam right now. Oh, God damn it. There's an Apex update? That really just threw a wrench in what I was going to do. You dickheads. Wait, why are you not updating? Yo, why won't this fucking thing update? Hello? Content servers unreachable? I got like a respawn dev in there and he's like, you're not about to show him, Hoppa! Fucking boom, he hit the button on me. Fucking nerd. You're about to give away all the secrets. And listen, it's the secrets of how the Apex streamers cheat. Get off my ass. Rewas his ass? Oh, okay, Scott. All right. Okay. Hey, Vortex, you in chat, buddy? I'm just gonna go all off topic here to prove a point. I'm gonna jump in my VIP lounge, Vortex. If you're available, you can hop on in there if you want. Okay. Place the battery. Give me a second. Where's my mouse? God damn it. Okay. All right. Now. Bear with me. Bear with me. It's loading. Yeah, but just Rewas alone, Scott. There's a lot of little shit you got to do to it. Just give me a hot second. Okay, so like half the Apex servers are down. Bet. Let's go. Not gonna show up? Okay, there it is. I'll show you, okay? I'll show you, hold on. Walk in front of it, dickhead. See? Holding that in, hold on. Dude, you're pissing me off. Alright, there we go. But if you look, I'm on keyboard and mouse. There's a little trick all your favorite little Apex streamers are doing to cheat with cheat. Can be done with controller as well. I mean, pretty OP if you ask me. I mean, it does take a minute to get used to it and shit. Looks like it's working pretty good for me. And you would never know. You would never know. You would never know if the keyboard and mouse player. I mean, look at this. Looks like I'm on keyboard. Tracking, huh? So, I honestly don't think anybody's opinion if they can't play keyboard and mouse and controller is relevant when it comes to the conversation, because this right there, what I just did, is super easy with keyboard and mouse or controller. Where you get advantages on keyboard and mouse is when you're here. Precision, right? Where you get an advantage up close is that before the human brain, before my muscles can react, that guy's that's tracking his strafe. Not only that, the recoil down at all on my mouse. Like, I don't have to control the recoil. And that's not like there's no recoil or nothing in there. That's just literally the way fucking aim assist works. Like, there's the bubble right there, and whenever he walks into it, like everything, recoil, everything. My point is that you see keyboard and mouse icons, right? Everybody's, you know, obviously if you saw controller icons and you see me over here, you know, playing like this, you know, making flicks and shit like that, if I'm, you know, I got the sense down pretty low, actually. Anyways. You could do that on Call of Duty, too. 100% could do that on Call of Duty, too. And the funny thing is, I haven't turned it off yet. It's still there. If you guys are wondering, ReWAS is still running. It's still on there. You're not going to see it on my PC. Like, I still have ReWAS running. You're not going to see it down here. You're not going to see it in my task manager. You're not going to see it on my toolbar or nothing like that. It's 100%. 100%. It's just controller emulation. But here's how I feel about it in Apex. Here's my thing about it in Apex. I don't really mind it, and I'll tell you why. Because it does take a bit of a there's a bit of a learning curve. It's like a whole new input. Like trying to learn to play if you're a controller player on mouse and keyboard, or vice versa, keyboard to mouse. And then also, the devs have said controller emulation or input emulation, that is what they said, It's not something they're going to ban for. So if you take a controller and you use a program like Steam Inputs to get mouse and keyboard movement attributes on controller, it's totally okay. They're not going to ban for it. So if that's the case, is this just not the other shoe on the other foot? It's not the same thing. They're not banning for it. The anti-cheat looks at it the same way as the other thing. So, but the point is you make yourself seem a little bit better than you really are, and you get a little aim assist in those close range gunfights, a little recoil control help, yada yada yada. You know what I mean? And then you're just him, brother. You're just him. Anyways. That's the trick, Denali. There's a launch. That's why I didn't show you me loading the game up. There is a launch command that you can put in there, you know, where you can, like on Steam, where you can put like additional launch commands and stuff like that. There is a launch command that you can use that'll spoof your input. So I can literally show mouse and keyboard buttons while I'm playing on controller. So that's where that trick is in that. Yeah, the devs left it in. So you gotta ask yourself, was that on purpose? Everybody thinks these people want the best for their game, and it's just like, I don't always feel that way. I don't always feel that some of these people give a fuck about the competitive integrity of their games, to be honest with you, because you got people like Connor Ford, head of Respawn Hideouts, you know, the Bandhammer, and he's over there playing with streamers and professionals. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Chances are most of these guys play on LAN. They're not going to fucking, but guess what? How do you know that they don't have a friend that's also cheating or a teammate or, you know, something like that? Now, let me ask you this. You can say it's not going to be harder, but we all know it'll be a lot harder to ban your buddy's friend. So therefore, there's the conflict in interest. He shouldn't be playing with. Imagine like there's a person that's the head of Ricochet Anti-Cheat and they're playing with Magnificent. See what I'm saying? You're like, hey, wait, what? Why is he playing with anybody? Well, it's called clout chasing, but, you know, just like, I don't know, maybe leaving in a launch command that makes it easier for your mouse and keyboard friends to get aim assist while, you know, also complaining about controller players and pretending like they're just fucking goated. Gotcha. Okay, well, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. He was trying to play with Joe. Joe's like, fuck no, man. I'm running my shits right now. The funny thing is this guy the hideouts guy, they'll get steamrolled by some stream snipers or something like that, and he'll fucking tab out and ban them. Wild. All right, did they not answer any more questions at all? Yo, I am tripping, bro. This is all they said? Oh, okay, they did have a couple more comments here. All right. Top. What's the comment? Mouse input is in desperate need of fixing. There's something very weird going on while aiming down sights. It feels like there's added mouse accelerator. It does feel like that a little bit. It doesn't matter if I'm using legacy, relative, or any coefficient. I'm using instant transition time. Is the team aware about this? Investigating, trying to fix this mouse input on Twitch is perfect. Any chance you can replicate it? No, they're aware of it. We're looking into it. They didn't say anything about fixing it. Maybe they're like, buy a controller, dick. No plans to add third person, but the option's available in custom. Gotcha. we might have gotten an answer. Oh! Oh! They answered a question about SBMM! Oh! Oh! Yo! They answered a question about SBMM! Oh my god! Oh! I'm gonna take a drink here. I'm gonna pass out. Clear your mind, Haba. They gave you what you wanted. It's probably not what you wanted to hear, but they gave you what you wanted. Don't flip out. Don't ruin your vocal cords. Relax. It's okay. Hit your bowl. Prepare for the stupidity that you know is about to ensue. I don't know. It did get pretty cold outside. Anything to say about SBMM? Our team, in collaboration with Demonware, oh my god, I gotta tell you something, is always working to improve server and game performance. Motherfucking Lord! Pieces of shit! We've got a lot of good reports and data during the beta and launch window. Many improvements have already been made and further underway. SBMM is Demonware, and it has nothing to do with Sledgehammer. But okay, let me explain this to you. So when you press go play on Call of Duty, no matter what, it's multiplayer or Warzone or anything, you are connecting to the Demonware servers, or the Demonware service, if you will, that is responsible for finding you the proper, what would be the correct terminology, proper match to play based off of your recent performance, your skill level, whatever hidden MMR, whatever fucking hidden number they use, or, you know, identifier they use, you know, on that scale of dog shit to fucking whitelisted, you know, and that server then finds the accurate game server to place you on that is not on the Demonware end. So that's what Demonware does. Is it Germany? Fuck, might as well be. Hey, Geiger, what's up, buddy? Buying a skin to get better SBMM is glitched and they're trying to fix it. Fucking do better. Holy shit. I gotta take a screenshot of this in case it fucking the internet explodes or something. Holy butt nuggets. Holy shit. This guy says the biggest improvement you could make is getting rid of goddamn SBMM. I feel that. Dude, you're so cringe. They obviously cannot speak on it, otherwise they would have. They just did, you fucking moron. Go fuck yourself. Chronix. My name's Chronix. Bitch, I bet that motherfucker... I bet that motherfucker still gets a head rush smoking a fucking cigarette. Dork. Stepping up to his child. Tell me you tabbed out and tried to find another weird word for weird without saying that. Idiot. That's why I'm saying, like, people, like, these people, like, you didn't, like, when, like, my generation used the internet when we were younger, and it was very rare to find a moron like this, because they would get bullied into submission to actually not being such a fucking moron. But now you can't bully anybody because, you know, bullying's bad. Let people act moronic as they possibly can. That's your right. You don't have the right to say anything about it. Anyways, I just lost like several thousand brain cells just by reading the next reply. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Shall we? All right. Make Pink King again. Thank you. Make Pink King again. That's exactly what needs to happen. This never should have changed. I don't understand how that changed. I mean, I get the reason Ping was king was because back in the day, the game state was hosted, the game environment or whatever, it's hosted on one of the players' actual networks. So, I mean, or systems or whatever. So, like, whenever they decided to rage quit or whatever, you know, you get the host mitigation or migration or whatever the fuck screen we got. And now we're playing on actual dedicated servers, which are like a physical location that they pay for, costs money. Yeah. It's funny how anything that costs this company money, they're just like, but whenever it's about making money, they're like, do it double, do it bigly. $120 servers are your answer? Yeah, I know, but those are expensive as shit. It's not like this is $1 billion fucking company, you dumbass. We're talking about an indie dev studio. 120 hertz. Could dodge the SBMM questions. SBMM was unwantedly shoved down the collective throats of the community. At least you do address feedback you clearly received. Yeah. Holy shit. They did they brushed up against it. They're like, it's a touchy subject. I bet they received reports from the beta and they fucking were like, okay, so nobody's compliant. I bet they like coming from MW2 and Warzone 2 to now, they're probably like, all right, so like we're gonna add 25% strictness, if you will, to the skill-based matchmaking algorithm for the beta. And then they saw the beta and they're like, yo, nobody said fuck all about the skill-based matchmaking. Fuck it, double that shit. And they got to realize, again, the type of people that are playing the beta. Like myself, I went and dusted off an old PlayStation 4 just to get in there and check her out. It's like 50% content creators. You know? Come on, man. All right. All right. We'll continue to monitor their performances. Forms of perks, but okay, what's the comment? I hate Reddit. This place sucks dick and insane. Quick and short, will covert sneakers get a nerf or a soft counter? Currently, there's 0 footstep audio with them and 0 counter. Is this? I think that's their intention, and there's no problem with that. I mean, the counter should be the bone conduction headset or whatever. No plan changes good. Yeah, because it's important to note that players aren't totally silent with this. There's still other sounds that can give them away, like reload. Yeah, but what should bring their what should bring their footstep audio to like not a normal level, but just a little bit higher should be that bone conduction set. I forget the names of the perks in the old Call of Duty, but it was like dead silence, and the counter was the awareness perk, or was it Sit Rep Pro? I'm old. It's been through a lot of Call of Duties. I'm sorry. Unique Freestyler says, yesterday I had very good matches. Today everything was bad. If I bought this, since you had to sell the game straight. Yeah, I feel that. Who's upset you, Hoppa? These cocksuckers. Sledgehammer did, Lee. Like, they shouldn't even have, they should have either stuck to their guns and ignored all skill-based matchmaking and not gave some blanket-ass fucking vanilla-ass statement. We'll continue to monitor, you know, it's fucking goofy-ass. This is what they said. Our team, in collaboration with Demonware, is always working to improve server and game performance. We've got a lot of good reports and data during the beta and launch window. Many improvements advisory being made and further underway. if you can't talk about skill-based matchmaking, even if you want, just leave out a period and next of what are you? Okay, so they did. They told us, okay, look at this. Their next response was soon, period, and they struck that. And they said very soon with an exclamation point, which means, yes, you are right. We are not allowed to talk about skill-based matchmaking. Because it is fucking you guys. Like a hard, stiff fucking horse cock. Sidestep like a matador, right, figures? Jesus. Okay. Let's refresh this page. Any chance gun game coming back very soon? Okay, so gun game's coming back. If you guys are worried. Which brings us back to the second thing, like the builds they have on their guns are like, da, 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 I build Call of Duty default loadouts for a living. Like that's honestly what I imagine. Like like welcome to our team here at Sledgehammer Games. Now over to our fucking in-game dev that is responsible for building the default loadouts and assigning them to the gun game playlist rotation. You know, hey Malcolm, that's me. What's your favorite part about working at Sledgehammer? I get recess. Like, what? Who got ratted? You know, Vortex from the Rewives videos? I know him from the fucking dumpster. This man is from the gut. No, I'm just kidding. He's Florida man to me. Now, Vortex is my Apex duo. I've learned a lot about what I learned from Apex. Because you got to remember, like, I started Apex, like, season 8, 9. Yeah, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. I got serious about it. Just tired of COD shit. And, like, I forced myself to, like, learn as much as I can. But, like, again, like, I had to play with somebody better than me, which is, and Call of Duty's not, like, an option because I'll just get crushed and I'll never be able to try to implement any of the things that he's showing me to do. And but like like not that Apex got a better sys because they go off the basically like the highest person in your party. So if you're like a bunch of bronze playing with like a god tier person, then you're gonna play nothing but god tier enemies. But to make a long story short, that ended up being long. Vortex definitely helped me learn how to play Apex, like as far as game sense point of view. And then I think mechanically also helped me with a lot of other things. Nothing with rerolls or anything like that, but just like figuring out like proper, like I've watched like videos of tap strafing and shit. He kind of helped me out with that, make it more crispy and fluid. And then I ended up exceeding him in the game sense department on Apex because I don't fucking W key everything I fucking see in ranked. But he's getting better. He's getting better. He's getting better. He's getting better. Sloth from the Goonies makes the default loadouts. I wouldn't be surprised if they outsourced it to somebody like the actual Goon Squad. What do you guys want us to do again? Have an hour and a half long podcast with their mouth hanging open the whole time? Yeah, unique. Again, it's kind of hard. It's I have a video on it where I kind of just put my feelings about control emulation out there, and I was just like, it is like learning how to play on a different input. It really is. Like it's like, you know, completely new input. It's not controller. It's not keyboard and mouse. It's the Rewiz input, the virtual input. So it's difficult to get the hang of. I mean, if you get the hang of it, it's just like any other input. If you get good at it, it has its pros, it has its cons. You're gonna loop slower, I'll tell you that. But if you're a smooth mouse player, like you're a low sense mouse player, probably wouldn't be that big of a dream. But if you're like me, like you like to flick a lot, that's like my favorite thing about mouse. This is being able to flick from one target to the next and shit like that. And I mean, obviously, doesn't always look the prettiest, but the one time that you flick from head to head, it's like, got him. Oh, what? Disconnected from server? Fucking shadow ban. No, I'm just playing. Fucking. Anyways, all right. Did they reply again? They have. Okay. So all right. What's the comment here? Comment would be, hi, is there any plans to fix the field of view bug for some reason happening on PlayStation 5 and makes multiplayer unplayable at times? Also, the cold-blooded loadout bug. Cannot use cold-blooded, please fix. Claims back tracking both these issues. The very next comment's always like, SBMM, 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 SBMM. I didn't know that was a problem. Is anybody on PlayStation 5 in here? And did they have that issue? Like, what's the issue? Is it the one where, like, the character's arm model is blocking the sight or something like that when you're ADSing? Is that what I'm... You're as bad as, I don't know, as bad as Bobby is as a person. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business, and as a business person, you have the right and you should be encouraged to make as much money as you possibly can, as much profit as you possibly can, at least. But I mean, like, you do have to understand that there is an invisible line that you got to, it's a give and take. You can't just be completely about the profit. You also got to realize that your customers' wants and needs are important too, which I just think there's too many fucking mouth breathers in this community that, for whatever reason, don't stop and think. Like, I complain about something that I continue to play without doing the proper steps to make it better. Like, nobody said you had to stop playing it, but, like, quit fucking rewarding them for subpar performance. Like, quit buying fucking skins that, like, you can do without, man. Like, sometimes we gotta go without. We gotta make a point, man. Like, I like bacon and shit like that. I love fucking bacon. But if the pork industry is over here fucking hamstringing me with $50 a pound for some bacon, bitch, I'm gonna go without some bacon. I'll eat eggs and toast for breakfast. Yeah, it's gonna suck, but fuck it. I eat some turkey bacon. Fuck you. Same thing's happening with getting, but I mean, nobody, everybody today be like, well, I guess I'm gonna spend $50 on a pound of bacon. No goddamn backbone. Used to have one. This community used to have one. Only play mouse for a sniper. Yeah, I'm a much better sniper on mouse and keyboard. They crossed that line long ago. Yeah, about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. Never forget loot boxes started this mess. Yeah. I almost want to say let's go back to that shit. And if you're dumb enough to want to go do the loot box shit, then fucking do it. But I mean, like, and then you always know that there's going to be some sort of matchmaking algorithm tied to it. The more you spend, the more enjoyable, the better your experience is. At the end of the day, that equates to probably playing less skilled opponents. Better ping, the whole nine, everything above. The FPS, the FOV goes to 200. Whoa. Oh, that'd suck. I bet on PlayStation 5, you probably can't even get 120 frames with an FOV that high. That they are tracking. I mean, obviously, little stuff like that's gonna, no, I guess it wouldn't be little if that's happening to you, but I mean, fuck, dude. SBMM is by far and large a much bigger issue. Shit like this can be fixed. It's the willingness to not want to fix the issue the community's complaining about that's alarming here. Like, that shit's gonna be fixed. But now SBMM, we don't really know the answer to that question. Especially when we're getting vanilla ass statements like, our team in collaboration with Demonware is always working to improve server game performance. Yeah, but looking back on MW2, I'm not even gonna lie. Looking back on MW2, the original, where we ended up with now, or even if you want to go from the original MW3 to now, like the community wasn't complaining about these things at all. Like this wasn't something you heard. Like it's not something that you had to worry about. Like if there was an issue with fucked up spawns, we knew about them and we knew how to avoid them, and we played around it. You can't predict that in this game. It'll literally just fucking infinitely spawn somebody behind you. Tune too wide should be on default. Gotcha. No problem, Chad. That would kind of suck, but then again, you could be like 200 FOV. Oh, I got cheats, bitch. I think there are some cheat loaders that still have like a 200 FOV function in it or whatever. I don't know how you'd want to do that. Unless you're doing TikTok or some stupid shit, making look at my fucking cheats. I mean, but also, Branch, back in MW 2009 or whatever, like they had to, like they couldn't just be like, here's some shit that we, like changed slightly, from one season to the next and just rehash the same old shit and they're selling it to us. It was like we bought the DLCs, so therefore they actually had to put some effort into, because not everybody bought them. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the battle pass system. Not everybody buys it, although it's getting to the point to where, if you don't buy the battle pass, you can feel it in game too. I'll tell you what, I have one account with the battle pass, one without the battle pass, and the one without the battle pass that I've never spent any money on doesn't have the full game. Holy fuck, dude! I can feel the skill-based matchmaking in MW2. I mean, in Warzone 2. I mean, there are some ways to make it feel less punitive, I guess, impactful, but they're not always like practical solutions. The times that it's been less noticeable, and I don't hear me out. I don't know if it's less noticeable because I'm having fun, because I could be having fun playing with my homies. Like any game, we could be playing fucking, tic-tac-toe online or whatever. We'd be having a fucking ball. But, when I play with like, Wendy and Skibby and Dan and Grumpy and Plum and sorry if I left you out, Eddie, and the homies, let's, when you're in a full stack, but that's not always practical to have a full stack on, you know what I mean? Like if I'm up, like say I want to hop on a Saturday at 10 a.m., I probably don't have 5 other people to play with. And then not only that, and this is not a knock on anybody, it's the point of this is of an entertainment. It's supposed to be fun. If you're having fun, then goal accomplished. It was well worth the $70. But I don't always have 5 people of relatively competent skill that could mimic my, like I might have 5 people on, but I've got 2.8. I mean, I've got 2 people over here with a 0.8 KD, and I've got 3 other people over here with the 2 KD, and then I'm at like a 1 something myself, and it's just like, well, I mean, somebody, either my homies that sweat their dick off every match are gonna fucking not have any fun because they're carrying everybody, and or these guys aren't gonna have any fun because they're getting absolutely dumpstered on. These are things definitely we didn't have to worry about back in 2009. Like it's easier for me to get off of a game and exit out of an app when there's nobody else in my party, and I don't know what data they're looking at that isn't saying that. But if you can keep people together, they're gonna inherently play more and have longer game sessions. But if you make it impossible for people of different experience, I mean, like, what isn't this game being made by like a half woke generation shit? I mean, like, isn't everybody equal? Shouldn't the shitters be able to play with the pros? I mean, everybody's welcome, exception of all, man. Like, come on, dude, figure this shit out. It's not. It's nobody's having fun anymore. You know, even when you do find, you know, everybody around the same KD skill level and shit like that. I mean, that's about the only time that it's like, okay, this is somewhat fun. But I mean, like even then, like the other day we were playing during like it was like third day it was out, fourth day was out. It was like me, Wendy, Grumpy, Skibby, Dan. I forget who was. It might have been Ed. I forget who else was in there. And we had like 5 wins in a row. And and they were pretty easy. That fifth one we pulled it out by the skin of our teeth, I think, and like a TDM. And then we went into, I think it was Dom after that, and we were calming our dicks off, and we were just getting fucked. We were getting our shit pushed in. It was not fun. Like I felt like my fucking gun was shooting marshmallows. I felt like my aim assist was inverted. I like what. I'm like, what is this shit? You know, it feels like, here's what it feels like to me. It feels like they tried to increase the skill-based matchmaking algorithm and intensity wise to compensate for the inherent skill gap that they're introducing into the game with the addition of movement, more fluid movement. And they overdid it by a fuck ton. And by far and large, these people, the devs that Sledgehammer, Demonware, they're incompetent. I don't even know if they had the want to fix it, if we would see anything better out of this. Your bullet range was horrible last night. I mean, yeah, and that's another thing. Like a lot of people, you call them shills, call them whatever the fuck you want to call them, cocksuckers. They're gonna tell you, oh wait, damn it, I was gonna say we got 69 viewers, nobody go, nobody come, giggity. Anyways, you know, they want to say like, well, it's a server issue, it's 20 tick server, 20 hertz server, this and that, and it's just like, but the game that all my shots were registering on, 31 ping the game before, you know, all those shots were registering, and I'm on 31 ping now. Very next game, and I feel like mid gunfight, I feel like I get a kill, and I literally jump out on a guy and like, you know, 23, 24 bullets into the mag, which by the way, I'm talking about being on controller and literally just getting away with aim assist. And the guy's able to turn around and kill me, and it's just like, okay, skill issue? I don't really think so. Server issue? Doubtful. There was no different, the variables weren't different. What could it be? And then you got to go into the fact that there are patents out there, and I don't want to hear Jay God or any of these other fucking morons tell me that it's for Skylanders. It's for Call of Duty, trust me. They're able to manipulate your game in so many infinite ways and methods to manipulate in, you know, the outcome of not only your games but your gunfights. You got to think, they spend millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. You know, lawyers and patent fees and, you know, psychologists that develop these algorithms and you name it. They spend millions of dollars to protect their unique ways they fuck us. Why wouldn't they use them to fuck us? Especially when fucking us equates to them having more profit. You know what I've said? I've screened some sims in the game chat, like when I'm live and shit, just for comedic effect and stuff, telling people their moms don't love them and shit like that. I haven't gotten chat banned yet. I've told people he sucks so fucking bad. I've said some mean shit. Nothing that's like obviously going to get me banned off the internet or anything like that. It's good. Yeah, I remember a time when the shields were destructible, and that's what they need to be. I mean, they should be able to withstand quite a bit, but I mean, like if like a whole team, a whole squad is dumping mags into a riot shield, the motherfucker should break eventually. Yeah, but Unique, I would sit there and agree with you about the reverse boosting, but I mean, like I said the other day, it's not like it used to be. Like you used to be able to reverse boost if you were into that type of thing, if you were trying to make content, you know. And you could reverse boost. You could, like, 5-10 games, play like ass. You know what I mean? Like, not only just play like that, not just perform bad, but like, unalive yourself in the game. But I mean, like, just walk around the map like you're J-Rock, just hip firing randomly, indiscriminately at people, not trying. And you could do that for 10 straight games, and then, like, by the time you're in to get a good game to where you could literally make the video, "Ooh, that's the video." Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's, like, 9 times out of 10, those people are probably going to leave that match. They're going to be like, "This guy's cheating." And they're going to report you and leave the match, and then it's going to fill it in with people that are, like, proficient. And it's like, well, I could screw that. And even if it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, then it doesn't feel like it used to be. It feels like I said, like, you kill one, kill a second one, maybe even a third one, but eventually you're going to run into one where it feels like you're using a different weapon than you were on the ones you just killed. Feels like you're, all of a sudden my aim assist inverts. I aim punch, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but it just doesn't feel like it deserved to be in the middle of that gunfight. Like, I've got an aim punch on, when I, like a flinch or whatever you want to call it, when my aim just shoots off to the side or up and to the left or right. And the guy wasn't even shooting. I wasn't even getting shot. The guy wasn't even shooting me. Like, sometimes they're shooting at me, but they're not hitting me. But sometimes they're not even fucking paying attention. And I get aim punch. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, I've gotten to the point where if my aim doesn't feel sticky, like, I'll fire a couple shots and I'll fucking use the movement to reposition as quickly as possible. See if I can get aim assist again. Like, watch me play on controller. When I do, I'll just be like, fucking, you'll see, I'll fucking hit somebody, and instead of fucking trying to, finish the mag, I'll fucking hit the reload button, slide up into cover, and fucking hop over the top of the box or something like that. See if I get aim assist from the top. It's no point in trying to fight through it. And it's all shit we shouldn't have to be dealing with. I mean, you saw me the other day. I fucking broke down and pulled out keyboard and mouse and was playing on fucking COD. That's how bad it was. I mean, I fucking damn near felt like I was doing better on keyboard and mouse, to be honest with you. Except for when somebody really close to me and tried to break my camera, then I'm pretty much like, shit, can't track that fucker. Need to get some of that fucking aim assist like Symphony's got, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've literally used rewas on COD, Warzone, and I've literally had somebody slide under me to break my camera. And you pull the mouse down till it hits the aim assist bubble, ADS, start firing, and then you lift your mouse up. That way the aim assist just hold the D or the A, K, or the A or the D key, and literally just watch your aim automatically track them as they slide by you. It's fucking insane. Yeah, I haven't dropped a Duke yet, brawlers. Fuck, I got close, I think. By close, I mean, I think I got 15. Fuck you, it's trying really hard. Like I said, like introducing a skill gap and not giving people the proper opportunity to improve or to work their way up that ladder, to close that skill gap on some of the better players, they're going to take the easy way out and start cheating in this game. And I'm not saying like everybody's going to go get aimbot and walls, but everybody's going to slowly but surely start normalizing shit, to that skill gap. And I mean, that's probably part of the problem too. They might have introduced too much of a skill gap, and to compensate for it, put restrictive, like a very intense restriction on the SBMM. I mean, maybe they just overdid it. Or as the kids would say, this shit's OD, bruh. I mean, we just know something's wrong. This right here is not, this bullshit right here is not helping us. This shit right here makes me want to punch one of you in the fucking gonads. Or go whatever ladies have in their place of gonads. Go nadies. I don't fucking know. Punch you in the taint. Our team, in collaboration with Demonware, I just thought somebody's going to put out a video. Hoppa doesn't know what a woman's got. Touch grass, Hoppa. Our team, in collaboration with Demonware, is always working to improve server and game performance. We got a lot of good reports and data during the beta and launch window. Many improvements have already been made and further underway. And it's just like, that's so just surface layer. Don't worry about it. Mind your own business. That's what I feel like they're trying to tell me. Like, Well, our team, as well as the Demonware team, are always trying to make a better game, and I think we know what we're doing here. We handled the launch and the beta. You didn't help, so oh, and for your information, we've already done stuff, and we're gonna do more. Watch. That's exactly what it felt like. I just got told. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go get a chai tea. Women have go flaps or titticles? What? What's up, Warhawk? I went on 5 streak yesterday. I was shaking it the end of it and never felt like such a god, right? Never probably had to sweat that much just to get 5 kills either. Ovaries is what you're looking for. Punch them in the ovaries. Anyways. So is Rewa's better aim assist on controller, but for it's similar. I mean, it's just like it's like DS4, but for Xbox. It's actually more advanced than DS4. It virtualizes an input. So, like for instance, if you wanted to play controller, but you had a controller that had a broken left stick, right? You could map all those functions to keyboard and then group that controller with your keyboard and still aim with the right, move with the left kind of thing. Or you just virtualize it, you group it with other shit. Anything you can think of, it's imaginable with that. You can emulate an Xbox controller into a PlayStation controller, all kinds of weird shit. Hey, I'm so appreciate the 5. It says 45 viewers, almost 450 likes coming in there. Appreciate that, brother. I mean, I didn't want to have to, continue to doubt these people, but
She works hard for the money, so hard for the honey.
they're not
She
giving
works
us any
hard
kind of
for the
hope.
money, so you
They're
better
not making.
behave.
I mean, like everything that we've read so far, I could have told you it was
74-ish
going to be
viewers,
said.
almost 450 likes.
I appreciate the 5, buddy.
Coming up in
Let's
the
go,
world,
buddy.
Happer.
It was the hardest thing to do for no reason. Diamond MW3, the game doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Again, there's less of a skill gap in MW2. And I'm not saying you're not a diamond player. What I'm saying is you'll never find out what level player you are. You're not given a fair opportunity. They're about that. And when they introduce ranked, if they don't fix any kind of thing to do with the skill gap or whatever, we're going to see how bad skill matchmaking really is by the end of the season. You'll see how many, the percentage of players that are in one tier or one, like everybody's going to be like platinum. Everybody's going to be diamond or something like that. It's going to be like more than 75% of the player base is in one category. You'll see. It's exactly what it's going to be. I tested point out 6 and it's fact aimbot. I was wondering about that. All right, we're going to test that as well, Brawless. And by test it, I mean we're just gonna change our dead zones and go zap kids in the fucking head. The devs are as bad as Bobby. They might as well be on the flight list too, huh? Yeah, watch out, ABC squad to be after you. Oh, they've done, yeah. Eddie's been on their top most wanted list for a long time now. Literally it says he's like 7th or 8th now on the top 10 of their most wanted list, the alphabet community people. Yeah. I've seen it list. It says Eddie the shit cunt. Eddie the shit cunt schism. Yeah, well, there's consistency to this game too, Griffin. You're consistently getting fucked and, playing an uphill battle. They're probably similar patents, but I would imagine they're uniquely protected as well as theirs are. Yeah. But I mean, are you still play? What do you play at default dynamic, or what do you play at default Black Ops? What's the other settings though? Default linear. I mean, all right, let's refresh and see if they said anything else stupid. I mean, pubs is a social mode. They should, like, if you're gonna have rank, there's no need for skill-based matchmaking, other than to protect the, like, incapable of improving people. Like there's people out there that play with other things in their hands. If you believe it or not, there's streamers to do that. They like if they're not able, there should be like protections for that. And it should be very hard, if not impossible, to exploit those protections. But other than that, there shouldn't be any real protections. And even then, I could make the case for, well, if they want protected, go play ranked. It's called a bronze lobby. But I mean, I don't in the same breath, I don't really feel like you should have to take a competitive approach to a video game if you don't want to, which is why casual lobbies should be devoid of any kind of skill-based, algorithm to make the matches. Abandon? Get the fuck out of here. Abandon my ass. Jesus. Yo, my okay, it was on. I just don't have anything plays, dude. All right, hold on. We got more comments to deal with here. Team is aware of a few things. Remember what you're looking into it. Jesus Christ, how many times are they gonna tell people that? That's literally just a fucking canned response they used 3 times in a row. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it was just for whatever reason it's showing up 3 times. Okay. We would love to play. We love to hear from players who enjoyed combat pacing in Vanguard. While there isn't any plan to bring that exact system back, we're planning on experimenting with intensity. Some of the maps have a lot of play space. We expect an upcoming 10v10 playlist to scratch that combat pacing itch. Okay. Right. Would love to hear from players who enjoyed combat. Okay, that's twice. Absolutely, we have planned short and term, bring some different events. Different event flavors to the players, one of which is Field Rep, which is currently live with Call of Duty Endowment True Legends event. Any chance of getting a separate quick play filter for just the MW2 remade maps so we could still play MW2 Reimagined and MW3 without the new maps? I'm excited for the new content, but love to see the classics. Always been. That's a fun idea. Well, we'd have no way of introducing skill-based matchmaking. Sorry. What was the comment? How many gunfight maps will be available when it launches season 1? Okay, there's 6 2v2 maps rotation, including 4 carry forward maps from MW2. Oh wow, what? Go fuck yourselves. There's gonna be 6 2v2 maps from rotation in season 1, but 4 of them are gonna be maps from MW2 and a brand new map, meaning that at the fifth, there's gonna be 1 remade from another game, training facility. Oh god, whoa. Talk about recycled, you fucking lazy motherfucking bums. Unimaginative, uncreative, waste of fucking oxygen. Yeah, there's a couple of them, Griffin. I've done videos on them in the past. Yeah, methods for incentivizing team cooperation. Yup. Hey, Hunts Point and Weezy G, appreciate the subs, buddies. Welcome. They just at least tune it down, bro. It's like I'm not even like 100% against it. I'm just 100% against the current iteration of it. Holy shit. Give me a sec. I'll be right back, guys. All right. I need some Mountain Dew. They're mistaking nostalgia for recycling. They're just playing it against us. They're calling it one thing, or I mean, it is. They're presenting something like it's new when it's really not, or it's remade when it's really not. But yeah, they're capitalizing on people's like memories and shit like that. How great it used to be. I wouldn't mind some like reimagining of the old maps, not just fucking straight just copy and paste and shit. Are you getting out of here, Eddie? I'll see you, buddy. Have fun at work. Be safe, brother. And what's up, Joker? Joker. OG MW3, what about it? OG MW3 is fucking, I love that game. Running around bootleg with the fucking extended mags, extended barrel on the what was it, the MP7, but I forget what they called it. Was it the MP7? I think it was the MP7. Oh, everything you download these days has the potential to be spyware. I mean, I just had to get rid of the fucking McDonald's app. I'm tired of me just being in the middle of doing something and it pops up. Just opens like, hey, did you hear McDonald's has got this deal in your area? And it's like, I don't fucking care. I'm over here trying to jack off, you dickhead. Now I'm hungry. Oh shit, did I say that out loud? I haven't said anything more. I don't know if this is the end of it or when they're going to be like, hey, we're done answering your shit. Three people are typing. I wonder if any of them are. So we're looking at it by best or by top. Ah, shit. I think that may be it. I think they had their fill. Yeah, why not please everyone and keep SBMM in ranked mode? So I could try down and get a response. Probably not. Stuns are a pretty big issue, even with attack mass. Feels like I'm taken completely out of the game whenever I'm hit by one. Yeah, for way too long. Any plans on addressing either attack mass out being a hard counter or stuns in general? I know you said there weren't any plans to adjust covert sneakers, or is there any chance that the other boots get upward adjustments? There's really no point in having the sneakers on short of running gun and vest right now. Sneakers are just so far and away strong. The alternatives need to be bonkers. You consider it all. Probably also something to get me some dislike. What are your chances of some of 2020 maps added to standard rotation? That'd be hilarious if they just answered this portion like we got you or something like that. 2022 maps inbound. Those are wondering why the lobby disband because of skill-based matchmaking, because you have a new fucking value after every match. Yeah, like 90% of these comments are like skill-based, 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 skill-based. It's yeah. Can you change the UI? I have no idea what I'm doing or where anything is. Ah, yeah. Skill base. Yeah. What's up with Thunderlung? What a Fortnite with you and Plum was last night. My house had fun. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I feel it, man. We'll definitely get some more in for sure. Hunts, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, at the end of the day, Hunts, the reason they're not open and honest with us about is because if they were, you'd have more people saying what you just said. So, you know, if they don't tell us how they're fucking us, there's really no proof that they're actually fucking us. It's just how we feel. What'd you ask them, Joker? They did. They actually addressed the auto disband. No, they actually, Griffin actually answered somebody that said, what about SBMM or something like that? But they gave him some bullshit experience, some bullshit reply. I don't know if I'm seeing all the replies though, because I don't really know how to use fucking Reddit. I imagine they pinned everything they've said though, right? Yeah, yeah. We were just talking about that. Hunts like mid gunfight, your aim's just like fucking geriatric all of a sudden. It's like, wait a minute here. Yeah, like I said, even I'm not 100% against skill-based matchmaking, just in its current iteration. Like, dude, if you're telling me skill-based matchmaking was in MW2, MW3, the originals, Ghosts, all that, well, let's get back to that. That I can deal with. That seemed fair. Like I remember, I was like MW1 or 2, I can't remember. You like jump and swing corners real far and shit. And it kept happening to me, and I'm like, how the fuck does this keep happening to me? And I finally was smart enough to not fucking spam the square button and watch the kill cam. Guy fucking literally jumped, he whipped his controller away from me, and then he fucking whipped it towards me, and I'm like, oh, I see how that's done. So he's not jumping before he hits the corner, he's hitting the corner, and because, now what we understand is, tick rate and shit like that, he's actually visible, but not on my end. And then he jumps, and then it seems like he's dropping from fucking Narnia. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Had I been playing against people of my skill level at the time, I would have never, ever, 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 ever been able to figure out how to fucking do that. Most likely. How many emotes or stream machines do you think? I don't know. Maybe a few. Yeah, but I personally believe that the 70 to 100 we paid for the game is fucking literally pocket change in comparison to how much they make off of their whales that spend actual money on microtransactions. But I feel the way you feel about it. We're on the same side of that for sure. I haven't seen that clip, honestly. I was working on my own content today. I didn't get a chance to see what's making the rounds. Yeah, you would think it's that simple, Kenny, but to some extent, this is becoming the norm with every game. I mean, with Apex, with Fortnite, I mean, most of the AAA published, I mean, I'm going to say most, I'm going to say all the AAA published first-person shooter games. It's real, it's simple. If you need proof, just go buy something in the game. Go buy a Season's Pass, a bundle, send $20. Especially after you've been having not so good games, and see if things improve. I guarantee they will. Probably more, Branch. It probably made slightly more than that. I've been playing COD I missed a couple, but that's because I was extremely busy with, building the company. Shout out Biden for taking that from under our feet. Wait, if, for example, you've been with your girl and she's been cheating on you for years, you're going to stick with her? It's not this, they can't make that comparison. It's not the same. If you want to make that comparison, you'd have to wait till they come out and actually tell us what we're alleging is true. They haven't. That'd be like, oh, well, then they definitely are cheating and we're idiots if we continue to play this game. We're trying to affect the change. I think we're at the stage where it's like, hey, the fuck that guy friend you for? Yeah, where do I find this clip? I'll take a look at it. Yeah, yeah, you're right, bro. It's like when I'm just in there checking out the new game and shit like that, I'm like, oh, this is great. This plays awesome. I can definitely, put in the hours of to this game, but then you come in and, you start manipulating halfway, like literally manipulating gunfights. It's like at that point it becomes infuriating. It doesn't just become boring, it becomes infuriating. I mean, you got to realize these algorithms are developed by the same people that are developing fucking algorithms for slot machines. where we're about to pick up our cup of fucking change or coins or whatever and walk over to another fucking machine. It's like, ding, 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 ding. You won half your money back. He's like, oh, I'll stay a little bit longer. I'm so close to the big payout. Just play sports games? I do sometimes. Like every once in a while, I'll pop on the NCAA 14, the last decent sports game they made. Yeah, that's the problem. It's a
See what's hard
decent
for the
foundation
money.
for a
So
game.
hard for it, honey. See what's hard for the money.
Hey,
So
Mandy,
you
with
better
your
treat her
2 months
right.
there, appreciate that. I will definitely keep up the good work. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you identify this as good work. Thank you. And thank you for the 4, Mandy. Sergeant Lone Survivor. I asked if they will bring back theater mode so we can make informed, educated. Oh, yeah, they're not going to do that. That'd be great. That'd be great, Joker. But they don't want that. They don't want that. They're doing shit to make it harder for us to... Fuck, they want us to just not guess and play the game. That's what it is. Yeah, that's about most of our. We're right around the same age, Kenny. All of us, this whole community, with the exception of Soggy Biscuit, aka Brawls. Sorry, I'm sorry. Fuck, dude.
He's hacking! It's a fucking cheater!
I'm sorry, man. Anyways, never played on console back in the good old days. The memories. EOMM is like buying a Porsche. Oh shit, I just lost it. So, and only being allowed to go 55 and exactly. It'll be like, oh, we let a Prius in. Everybody's got to put their restrictor plates on.
See what's
I
hard
mean,
for the
that's the
money.
point, Hunts. There may be some legality issues to
See
deal
what's
with.
hard for the
If-
money. So you better treat
You know what I
her
mean? Like, how many
right.
companies out there are
I
breaking
got
the law?
my first Moab on
we
no
just don't know about?
GMWLLL.
Oh, let's go. Got your first nuke? Let's go, right? Let's go. Oh my god, with the 50? Holy shit. Holy, the first super, and it's a fucking 50 bomb? Holy shit, what's bigger, the 50 or the fucking nuke? Let's go. Please, did you record it? If you recorded it, definitely link it in the Discord when you get a chance. Definitely, but I appreciate that. Let's go. Is there no alert for it? He's not going to read the suit. It's okay. Thanks, Brian. We appreciate your service over there at Stream Elements.
See what's hard for the money.
Just going to give us
So
Cartman?
hard
Okay.
for it, honey.
Gotcha.
See what's hard for the money. So you better treat her right.
Sorry, Cartman.
I got my first Moab on no GMWLLL.
It's not LLL. It's MW3, Brian. God, you British people are so stupid. No, I'm just playing. I'm kidding. Next thing you know, AOI come in here. It's like, oh, I'm telling. That's why people like myself have been pissed about it. We found out, had to exit. I understand. Oh, BBB did one? Okay, well, I'd rather have, no offense to Beeman, I'd rather have the clean clip. Hey, what up, Ghost? Been calling dealing with healthy? Hey, I hope you're doing good. All good now? That's what I like to hear. Hell yeah. Hey, you know what they say? Whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Do you let you see rigged gunfights? Yeah, that's why we're not going to see it. Caters to cheating streamers that should speak volumes to itself. I mean, yeah, and I've always said the thing of like, dude, like if like, there's so many fucking goated people come out in COVID. People are like, well, that's because, like, everybody had time to actually focus on gaming and shit. And I'm like, and more people had attention to look at this. But my thing is, like, here, if you think competitive gaming, esports, if you will, is the only industry in which cheating isn't prevalent at the top with all the professionals where the most financial opportunity is to be gained, you're a moron. I mean, let's just take gaming versus professional sports in America. The MLB, the NBA, the NFL. What do they all have in common? They have stringent oversight of their drug testing policies. But guess what? People get fucking busted for using performance-enhancing drugs every day. Now let's take Call of Duty in a competitive setting. What kind of oversight do they have? Ricochet? Good job. Imagine cheating for lots of money. Yeah, I tried my ass off to hide it too. Fuck if I got caught. What's the worst thing? Let me ask you, what's the worst thing that's happened to anybody that's ever got caught cheating? Has anybody ever been to jail for it? Has anybody ever had to pay back their winnings? Some of them say they're going to, but they never do. Now, what has it done for, I don't know, some people, like Nadia? Propelled them to 1 million+ viewers. I mean, fuck, look at me. I was on like 300 fucking followers over on Facebook. Demon's like, on today's video, this is our streamer's cheetahs. It's Hopper. Oh. Fucking look at me now. Anyways, sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat. It's like fucking coming in like water. But anyways, I do want to thank Race for the 50 once again. Thank you so much. Much, much appreciated. But yeah, we're about to look at that with Chucky, the sim, Knick-knack, that's true. Cash grab, microtransactions, that's where they're making the money. It's not selling us a $70 game. That almost seems like the anti-cheating itself. Like, well, they paid 70. I doubt they cheated. If they do, fuck them. They'll pay 70 again. Skip every single one of them. Every single one of them, Buzz. They actually answered one SBMM question. And it was the most vanilla fucking surface level answer I've ever seen in my life. I almost wish they wouldn't have said anything. Somebody asked them, just real simple. They were like, wait, there it is. Anything to say? Wait. They edited their question. Yo, this is fake. Yo, this is fake. This is fake. I bet this motherfucker's fake right here. This is a fake motherfucker. I bet this is an employee on an alt account. Yo, you're fucking, they're a cake day. 9 years ago, there's a fucking 9-year-old. You know what it is, a fucking 9-year-old? You're fucking tripping. This motherfucker's a plant. This motherfucker's a plant. I knew that shit was gonna happen. I fucking knew you motherfuckers were gonna manipulate that shit. Bitch, guess what? This ain't the 2020 election. We got screenshots, motherfuckers. Save as desktop. Boom. This is what it did say before you edited it. Anything to say about SBMM? Hold on. And then they said, our team, in collaboration with Demonware, was always working to improve server and game performance. We got a lot of good reports and data during the beta launch window, and many improvements have already been made and are further underway. And this motherfucking poster literally changed what they said. Anything to say about desync or hit registration? You rat motherfuckers. You dog shit human beings. I can't wait till society breaks down into breadlines and I gotta stand behind one of you ignorant motherfuckers. I am gonna steal your goddamn bread. You lying pieces of shit. Look at that. Yo, I'm gonna miss a lot of comments, and if you said anything important, you can repeat it. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling down the list to see what we're talking about now. What? Are you fucking bro? What are we dealing with? What are we doing here? Did they hire the same fucking PR team as the DNC did? Holy shit. This is like the same motherfucker that runs goddamn AOC's Twitter account. Are you serious? Holy. Fake as fuck. Yeah, it was a vanilla answer, Buzz. It was just like, well, let me lead him over here. But then the motherfucker that posted it, they could have answered thousands, literally fucking thousands of other comments about skill-based matchmaking. But they picked this motherfucker right here, Arham Jamal. And Arham Jamal changed what he said to anything to say about desync or hit registration to match the answer. Because I guarantee you, motherfuckers down here were calling him out for it. Uh-huh. Look, and yeah, look at that. Boom. There's the patent right there, ladies and gentlemen. Systems and methods is improved to drive but I can't even talk, I'm so pissed. Microtransactions and multiplayer video games. The system may include a microtransaction, arrange matches to influence game-related purchases. This is everything you need to know about what's going on with skill-based matchmaking. Imagine skill-based matchmaking so fucking punitive and strict because none of us have bought anything in the game yet other than the game because the season hasn't started or anything like that. Imagine that's what it is. Imagine. If you read through this, it makes sense. Background of the invention of this patent, of this way they fuck us. Multiplayer video games have exploded in popularity due in part to services such as Microsoft's Xbox Live and Sony's PlayStation Network, which enables gamers all over the world to play with or against one another. Generally, a multiplayer game is a video game in which two or more players play in a gameplay session in cooperative adversarial relationship. At least one of the players may comprise of a human player, while one or more of the others may comprise of either non-player characters or human players. Jokers. No, they're not. I'm sorry.
God damn it. They are definitely not going to answer my question.
Yeah, they're not. Sorry, man. Sorry, but I appreciate the vibe, brother, for sure. Holy. Just a bunch of nothing. Just probably on the last line. Some systems may automatically group or match players based solely on a limited number of hard-coded characteristics. An example, skill level, which are not dynamically adjusted. Such systems may create a hard set of segregated pools of players. For example, in some conventional systems, a player who is at a certain skill level may never be matched with a player at a higher skill level, which may result in one-dimensional and unsatisfying gameplay. Furthermore, conventional systems fail to assess a quality of gameplay used to tune matchmaking, optimize player competence, also fail to reserve gameplay sessions for players in a way that minimizes the time that a player must wait to be matched. Conventional systems further fail to leverage matchmaking processes in other contexts, such as influencing game-related purchases. So they're saying that traditional matchmaking, which I guess this isn't, is about skill level, and there is about influencing game-related purchases, training, identifying non-player characters, otherwise extending the use of matchmaking processes and other drawbacks exist. The invention addressing these and other drawbacks relates to the matchmaking system and method It facilitates optimization of player matches for multiplayer video games. System may provide a generalized framework for matchmaking using historical player data and analytics. The framework may facilitate automatic determinations of an optimal mix of players and styles to produce a more satisfying player experiences. But for whom? And the answer to that is the person that leveraged the matchmaking process when it pertains to influencing game-related purchases. This is talking about giving a player a rating based off of a combined score of how much of a good customer they've been based with how good at the game they actually are. Congratulations, guys. You've legally found a way to fucking screw somebody. My hat's off to you. Yeah, it's worse than a casino. At least a casino, you know you're going to lose money when you go there. And you're not getting much in return. Here, you're sitting there thinking that you deserve to get something in return. Apparently not so much. Skill-based pocket robbing? That's a good name for it. So this is it. They're done responding to people. They can just... Holy shit, though. I can't believe they changed that. The only time they talked to somebody about SBMM, after they answered them, they had the motherfuckers change their... Yo, if that's... Y'all need to look into this motherfucker. Whoever that was that said that, what about SBMM, and changed their motherfucking answer, this user right here, I guarantee you they're like a QA tester or some shit like that. I almost promise that's what it is. This thread, no new comments can be posted. They replied, it's over. They locked the thread. Yo, they are about to get skewered. Yeah, for certain. I guarantee you, though. This guy right here, 100%. Look at that. That's not what he said. He literally said we have the fucking screenshot. We have the fucking screenshot, dude. This has got to be an employee or something like that. 100%. Yeah, all he's posting about is like shit to do with like like non-gamers. It's all like, damn, looks like a promotion. Or a QA tester or something. Or just a fucking random shill. Yeah, something's fishy about this. I'm sorry. I don't know why would you, the only time they replied to anybody that mentioned skill-based matchmaking, put such I mean, like, if you read this, anything to say about skill-based matchmaking, our time in collaboration with Demonware is always, we're gonna improve, blah 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 blah. Like, dude, guess what, guys? Now it makes more sense. Now it makes more sense when they say it this way. Anything to say about desync or hit registration? I think that was planned purpose. Oh, it'll change. I'm gonna use every advantage I can get except for aimbot and wall hacks. It's insane. It's insane though that I caught that. I wonder how many other people caught that. Yeah, it's look for everyone. This is not the original comment. The original comment was about desync and hit reg. No. What a bunch of lying pieces of shit. Time to get blocked by Sledgehammer. Hold on, I gotta pull this back up. That's wild, man. They get mad. Yeah, they'll probably block me just for asking them. Well, just for pointing out their blatant hypocrisy and bullshittery. It's absolutely insane. All right, so Brawlis told me there's a way to get aimbot in the game legally, so we're gonna try that. Okay, we're gonna try legal aimbot. And give me a minute. I'm just going through my processes to make sure I actually kill the rewas. All right. Exiting Steam. I appreciate that, Austin. Thank you, sir. 6 feet default dynamic. On the left stick or the right stick? Which one is 0.15? Oh yeah, Branch. We might have to collab on a little something in the near future then. Right stick. Right stick? What about my left stick? I guess I know what. Never mind. That's a dumb question. What about the left stick? 0. All right, I'll give it a whirl, man. That feels like some bullshit. You're gonna have me hear me over here clacking my controller together like J Skills used to. Clack, 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 clack. The clip. Oh, yeah. Give me a second here. Somebody probably shared it in my Discord. Nope, nobody shared it in Discord. I bet this dude's got it. I'm just young. Wait, is this the clip right here?
I got him.
Yeah, back right. One's there heli stairs?
No, he just started knifing me. Oh my fucking god, bro.
Alright, one's there heli stairs.
Jordan, he didn't. Oh my, wow.
Didn't block that, come on.
Dude, that is so fucking, I fucking hate him, bro. Bro, he's actually going insane, bro. No way you just hit that shit on me.
In today's video, we're gonna be
Their side heli steps.
Push me.
Weak. Nice.
I have their heli steps. Their side heli steps. Nice. Their side heli steps.
There's a lot of compression when you
I'll get the
shoot.
Looking for one now.
He's back spawn, left side window. I'm pretty sure. He's in their spawn.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure I just saw him.
Hey, we went back mid. We just went back mid.
Yeah.
Right window. Going back to left. Going back to your mid.
No! Did you just wallbang him? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on.
Going back to left. Going back to your mid.
That's where you spawn, though. There's a legitimate spawn, like, right there, though. That was a good shot. Not proof of anything yet.
Terminal, from plane area.
You guys said the one was in terminal, though, right? He had a shot in terminal?
Yo, I don't know what's happening. Got plane now.
On the right.
Yeah, he just crossed to terminal, from plane area. Slid in on me. Dead.
Nice. I have the right. I have all your pinch.
Wait, they could be low plane, guys.
1 Zuma. Inside or last guy's in plane. Yeah, last guy's in plane.
Nice.
Good job.
Shit, guys.
It did kind of look like he aimed in and got flicked to the right a little bit. I don't know. Maybe he aimed in and flicked to the right naturally.
1
Oh,
Zuma.
not proof of
Inside or
it.
last guy's in plane. Yeah, last guy's in plane.
Nice.
Good job.
Chick, I.
Find my shoe.
Do not watch. I'm not kidding.
Chad, no more. Oh!
He stopped on him too. It's not like he flicked
You might be
fired as he went by. I don't know, I've always thought Sim was just fucking mouse and keyboard, and a lot of people thought he was cheating because obviously the inputs look and feel completely different.
Alright. That gun is done. I think I only had 2 kills there, but somehow I got the challenge.
Looked up all your mouse and keyboard settings just to try to play like you. You're cracked, bro.
Oh, thank you, man.
UAV active.
But I keep switching back to controller because I don't get it. I don't get how you're so good.
Secure the target area.
Nah, he might be right. No. No, he might be. Guess that makes sense. It is an LMG. What the f? Nah, that's not normal. Nah, that's not normal at all.
He did have a UAV there.
What the f?
I mean, if that guy's not in the back of the plane, then this guy has LOS on him. I'm just throwing out possible scenarios.
What the f? Nah, that's not normal. Nah, that's not normal at all.
Now, just in case you guys thought that this was like something new,
How's the Call of Shame clip better? It's the same clip, right?
of those, I was coming on to Ebony.
Symphony just killed me.
Oh my god. Up whatever. One guy's down inside.
Bastard!
What are we doing in Warzone 1? I don't give a shit about all that. Can we get back to Warzone 3? Yeah.
Cubes or any of their.
What do you mean he kept away from the tunnel? Or maybe you just don't stand in fatal funnels. Yeah, there's about the sausage shit I've seen out of him on MW3, but again. Maybe. My thing is if a gaming company gave you an extra advantage over somebody and made you sign an NDA, I mean, I'm not gonna, what are you gonna do? It's fucking the same reason they can't talk about skill-based matchmaking. Like, I've had some pretty sus clips on, especially on mouse and keyboard. I don't know what it is about M&K, but it... All right. Plug my roll in. All right. Okay. I gotta plug it in before I start the fucking game or something? God damn it. You're fucking trolling. Why is my controller not registering? Yo, what? Stop out on that here. No passwords for you. Sorry. I'd give it to you, but I don't think I can trust all of you. Sorry. Okay. Can you pop on? We work now? Okay. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? What? It's probably because I got that fucking stupid ass rewas on. Frustration. Okay, maybe I'm not able to get the controller to work to try it out, bro. That's not bad. USD connected, computer malfunction. Windows does not recognize it. You're fucking trolling, right? Yep. I don't know. I probably have to restart my computer to get it to work, which I'm not able to do. So that's not. Plex maintenance at 7:30. Power reconfig. Gotcha. All right. Goodness gracious. All right. Dang. Not controller. Nope. Can't use the fucking controller. Dude. Frustration. To the max. Like, what if I switch? I'm gonna have to restart. That fucking sucks. I just wish I knew what task is preventing me. Fuck it. Yeah, it's plugging in. Fuck it, whatever. Looks like it's keyboard mouse, so I'll try that shit out later, bro. I'm gonna play a handful. Oh. Got your turducken? That's right, you are a fucking Eagles fan, aren't you? Or was it a Kansas City? Bet you're a fucking Eagles fan. Literally no warm up. Smartest idea in the world. Where the hell's Plum at? Probably sleeping. Yeah, I had heard that somebody mentioned accelerate. I've heard a couple of people mention acceleration on a mouse. So Vortex, are you getting on tonight at all? Apex ranked, offline or off stream? Nobody wants to watch me play that shit. I definitely. God damn it, dude. Not even gonna fuck with it right now. What do you mean no nuts? What does that mean, Andy? He said to build. You left half hour ago? He's being, as Eddie would say, a shit cunt. Not or he hasn't slept. You're getting on soon? There you go, Vortex. You missed the question. Are you getting on later? We can run some Apex ranked when I get off, because I'm about to get off here in a second. He had errands to run. Yeah, I forgot he goes to the grocery store right as they're closing. Do work. Probably can. Like, you have to boot the sun off the PC. All right, we'll get on it because I'm be on there shortly. All right, multiplayer. Grind some camos? Hell yeah. I might hop on later. You guys are still on. He's like, all right, let me tell him. Last game, kid. It's LG for you. Hey, guy number, you drink G Fuel? That's so bad for you. Drink Mountain Dew. Bit Discord a bit. All right, bet. I'm gonna run a little bit of ranked first. Let's see if this finds me a match. If not, I'm gonna hop off anyways. I just want to try a couple things, like wall banging, some of the spot synth and wall banging. Cool. I did not mean to pick that.
Capture and keep hold of the objective.
They moved around. See what I mean by that? Like, there's, okay. Skill-based matchmaking embodiment was the first play that happened on my first game on tonight. 2 or 3 teammates run in front of me, and there was a guy behind us.
The enemy is
And a window with high ground, which isn't,
UAV is active.
it's just,
Friendly UAV online. Friendly UAV station. Friendly Overwatch helo inbound. Hostile UAV in.
Oh my god. I thought I checked. Wish I had some snipers on mine. I'm gonna have to do some zombies. First shot's on, he's getting hit in the upper chest, head, and he's able to. And skill-based match. This is what's happening. I want to prove point to you. I want to prove whoever's listening. I don't represent all players, but I represent the majority. When I say escape, leave match, I don't fucking care. And you know what? There's a better option. On your keyboard, bottom left, you hold the Alt key, top kind of mid towards the left, you press the F4 button. Oh, they answered. They answered about skill-based matchmaking. Let me show you what they said. They said that they had thousands upon thousands of comments about skill-based matchmaking. And they said, they responded to this one. Anything to say about SBMM? Our team, in collaboration with Demonware, is always working to improve server and game performance. We got a lot of good reports and data during the beta and launch window. Many improvements have already been made and further are underway. You know what it says now after the original poster amended it? Anything to say about desync or hit registration? Oh, that makes more, the answer makes more sense now. Cock motherfuckers. Anyways. Cocksuckers. I'm surprised that I still have my voice because I am just. Shotzi does? All right, bet I'm about to check him out, Wendy. But I am going to restart my computer. I'm going to hop in VIP and wait, hopefully not super long, on Vortex to jump in so we can get some Apex in. Jay, I'll see you whenever you get on. I'll have a video out by tomorrow sometime, maybe like 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it's coming out tomorrow as soon as it's done. I'm posting it. It's a really long one. It's a really good one. It's about a rage hacker getting shit on in a 1v1 by somebody that's not rage hacking.
He's hacking! It's a fucking cheater!
Yeah. But other than that, I definitely want to thank Joker for the 5. I want to thank Wraith for the 50 and congratulate you on the nuke. First one in the oh, the OG. I didn't even see you put OG. Nice. I want to thank I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I want to thank Sergeant Lone Survivor, aka Mandy, for the 5. Emissary Dickishness for the 5. Mandy with the 3. And I want to welcome to the Alpha Squad, Jack B. It's somebody gifted. In-gamer with the 5 gifted, but for whatever reason, it's not showing. I know you remember that for whatever reason. Wendy with the gifted to Andy, and I think that's it. If I missed you guys, I'm sorry, because Stream Elements is bugging lately. It's actually kind of pissing me off. Anyways, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Behave yourselves now. Valor.